Hello. So we're going to take a look at RSI. And so this is the third criteria of the actionable feedback and growth opportunities. So let me go ahead and read these to you. Offer timely, personalized feedback that highlights strengths, addresses gaps, and encourages revision or deeper thinking. Allow students to revise and resubmit work when appropriate in response to feedback, model a growth mindset, create a space for self-assessment, peer feedback, guiding students to reflect on their own process and learning. And so here's our grid here with all of these broken down. So let me go ahead and share with you a course. Now, this course has weighted groups, and one of the groups is 40% for final research paper group assignments. And so these are little assignments. They're very lowly weighted, or they're not highly weighted here. You can see 1.3 points. They begin to build what will be the final research paper. So the assignment that specifically allows them to get feedback that would be from their peers would be the good draft of the final research paper. And if we go there, let's see. So it gives them instructions. It gives them sort of a walk to how to do these. It gives them also a rubric that's very finely defined. If we go into the edit, we can see how the peer reviews are set up. So they're set up by they only have one attempt, but the the whole resubmission is that the good draft, then after peer feedback and faculty feedback, becomes the final research paper. And that portion is the resubmission. It's just a resubmission in a different assignment. Let's see. And for that reason, I don't have Turnitin for the good draft, although I give them a heads up. Hey, Turnitin will be part of the final research paper assignment settings. So here we go. So require peer reviews, automatically assign peer reviews, or you can do them manually. 2 reviews per user. There is a date here, but I can also leave this blank. If you want, you can have peer reviews appear anonymously. Then there's a date, and then there's the until date, which is the close date for this assignment. So let's go ahead and save that. Now, once assignments start to come in, you click on the peer review portion there, and you have a list of the students. So I do come in here, and then although it's automatically assigned, I don't wait for that to happen if I can. I'll just go ahead and start to assign students at different groups. Now, once these come in, so when I say groups, is that like this student would have to review 2 people. And so it will go to the first come, first serve, if you will. So as soon as this certain student submits their draft, they will get the first 2 other drafts that come in. And it goes in like that. The folks who submit at the end will get assigned drafts, but it's a little bit tougher to coordinate with those. So I do use the grade tab to message students who and remind students to come in and do this assignment and to participate in the peer reviews. Also, they can use the rubric. So when they're doing this, they can, on their own panel, they will see a rubric. So what it does, it helps remind them how they need to do their own work. Not just that, so it's a self-assessment because they're taking a look at how they're reviewing and giving feedback to their peers, and then in that way saying, okay, I must go ahead and do this and that on their own. But then also they get 2 reviews from their peers, and then they get feedback from me, and that will all be in the rubric with comments and also annotations on their document. So it fulfills, and I'll go ahead and go into this and edit. And again, you can have whatever kind of grid you want. If you want, you can use this. You're encouraged to go ahead and just use our grid that we have here. So what I'm going to go in and do to remind myself of what it is, good draft. was the assignment. And in my humble opinion, I think that this assignment is developed because it fulfills all of these criteria right here. So my self-assessment of that assignment that I've built and designed is that it is developed. And there isn't a whole lot I think I need to change for this one in this course. I do now need to go and check the others to make sure that um, they will get good drafts to review as soon as they come in and not have to wait until a certain date. And so you saw that I eliminated that whole October thing, the date, so that it doesn't wait. The system won't wait. And then I'm always checking and just to make sure. Now, for this particular assignment, I don't know why there isn't like a due date or not. So I'm going to go in later, figure out when this is due. And oh no, this is because we're in the, yeah, so we're good. We're good. Scratch that. So I'm going to go ahead and save this bit here. And as soon as this recording is processed, I'll go ahead and place it as I have with the others right here so that you can go ahead and review this. I hope this helps. And please do be encouraged to reach out to Monica Landeros if there's anything you would like to brainstorm or you want us to go through together and figure out how to set up these peer-reviewed assignments. All right, take care. Bye.